This is the one and only TQuest. You're tuning to the TQuest show, relatable, informative, yet entertaining. Shout out to all my listeners out there, new and old. You guys know that we appreciate each and every one of you. Everything in life is optional. So if you decided to tune into the TQuest show, whether live on a streaming platform or even on a radio station, we'll let you know that we appreciate you. Make sure you follow myself at TQuestGLM on all social media platforms, as well as DJ El Nino at DJ El Nino. Make sure you check out our website, GottaLoveMeWorld.com, where you can find Gotta Love Me Radio, home of the music and conversations you want to hear. GLM Designs here to cater to all your graphic needs. GLM merch because in my opinion, it is hoodie season all year round. GLM voice because I am the voice goddess. And just remember that if you need something from us, whether it's personal or for your business or whatever, we are here for each and every one of you. And like I always do, when I do a mental check to make sure my people's is okay, because at the end of the day, we're always going through something. And that's just a part of life. And if you need someone to talk to, it's like my DM, hit me up, be like, Quest, I know you're busy, but I need a moment and I'm here for you. For all you entrepreneurs out there and music artists who may need a flex, all I want to know is GLM, what up?
Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. What up? Are you ready to take your brand to the next level?
Hell yeah!
GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins?
You lying!
Promotional flyers?
Yo, son!
Promo videos?
I need that!
OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds.
Hey, yo, let me get that!
Professional one sheets and so much more.
Oh my god!
Please visit our website,
I'm on it right now!
GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs.
Got it!
Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World.
Follow it!
GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs.
Now, the TQuest show is very special with DJ El Nino. And a lot of people be contacting us like, can we get on the show? Can we get on the show? First of all, everybody just can't get on the show, okay? This is a special show for special people. Everyone's special in their own right, but you really have to have a real story to tell. You really have to have some real products to sell. But all I want to know is if you're ready, you think you can handle it, all you're going to do is contact us because the next person on the show may be you.
The TQuest show with DJ El Nino, relatable, informative, yet entertaining. If you think you can handle being a guest on the show, contact us today. We've interviewed independent artists to mainstream, regular folk to celebrities. You never know who's going to be our special guest, and one day it may just be you. Follow us on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM and DJ El Nino. El Nino. El Nino.
And speaking of DJ El Nino, I cannot do the show the way that I do it without my partner in greatness, because I don't believe in partner in crime. To me, that's a little negative, so I'm going to say my partner in greatness. So let me bring up here. You guys know him as Fleek DJs, Mix Show DJ of the Year, and recently SCA Awards, Best Skill and Blend DJ of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ El Nino. El Nino. El Nino. El Nino.
I like that. Some bars. I can do that.
Hold up. What? Now I'll just beatbox and they ain't ready for the bars.
What up? You ready?
I stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready when you stay ready, man.
That part.
No, but I am excited, because for our viewers out there, you guys know our guests are very unique and different. And I love the fact that none of them are the same.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Even the music artists, independent ones, they're not the same. The mainstream artists we interview, none of them are the same. The chefs, the hosts, the authors, like no one is the same.
Shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be. So it's super awesome. And I think that they were all individuals. So everyone's story should be different. But sometimes people be all with the cliches, same answers for everything, as if they all had the same media training. with the same cue cards. Like, you know what I mean?
Some people had the same Q questions.
Ooh, that
I'm
was a
just saying.
little shady, but it's, it's okay, okay, okay. All right, so let's get into today's show with today's guest now. You guys all know that one of our babies is Chanel Narcissus, incredible singer, songwriter, producer, teacher, and then some, actress, everything. Now she know we don't play. And she know we popping. So when she was like, Quest, Nino, we got somebody for yeah, we be like, who that be? Who you will?
Who that is?
She was saying all this stuff about him, and I'm like, okay. Like we hear you, but at the end of the day, everyone's opinion is different. And only we can have control over our opinion of this individual. And you guys are gonna do the same. So without further ado, we're gonna bring him on and get all up in his business. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you, Kaywon. Hi.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
you gonna drop the beat? I'm gonna dance to it. You know, that's what I do. How you doing? How you doing?
That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. See? Energy off the bat. Love it already. So let's, you know what? Can we take a moment to recognize the purple in everybody's screen? Like we just all look
That's
great
what it is.
together.
No,
Like I love this. Okay. I'm loving this. Now tell the people who you are and where you're from.
Hey, 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 what's up, y'all? My name is Kaywon, and I am from Severn, Maryland, 175 Maryland.
Anybody know where that's at? No.
facts, facts. I know who it is.
We putting them on the map. We putting them on the map. I'm right
Okay.
between Baltimore and Washington D.C.
Okay,
Like right
see,
in between.
that's what you should have said because when this one of them city, like we don't know where you at. We don't know where you at. Now, if
Yeah.
it's one of those cities that the state will be familiarized with, or it's still one of them small towns that you even got to remind the people in the state that we here too.
So it's really a small town. Like I actually like grew up next to a farm. So yeah,
Okay.
it's not really on a map like that, but
Hmm.
I've always had access to Baltimore and DC, so it's like I was right in between everything. Always got a chance, you know.
Okay. Okay. Now, this is one question I enjoy asking my guests, and I've asked them in a while, so it's time for me to bring it back. When we were younger, we had an assignment. When I grow up, I want to be. Do you remember what you said?
Yes, I do. I wanted to be an inventor. I wanted to like make stuff. I used to sit like next to a VCR. Yeah, I'm old, so like I used to have VCRs, but I used to sit next to a VCR and like plug stuff into it and act like I was making a time machine. I used to swear I wanted to be an inventor. That's all I wanted to be. And then
Okay.
that switched over real quick. Turned into a musician.
Did it really switch or you just remixed it?
Remixed it, you know, because it's like still creation, you know,
Hmm.
at the base.
Okay.
That was a great way to look at it. Yeah.
I'm deep. You'll learn. Okay, okay. Now, was it something in your childhood, an individual, or maybe some random movie that you saw that you're like, you know what, I want to be an inventor?
No. I think it was just like my general curiosity for stuff. My dad, he's like an HVAC guy, so he always had tools around the house, a bunch of stuff like that. So
Mhm.
whenever I got into that, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go build stuff with this hammer," but really, I was just knocking stuff, you know, being a weird kid.
Okay. First of all, being weird used to be a cool thing, right? New generation, a little different. They're weird, a little different, but you seem like you in my generation, so I'm sure you was like a cool kid. They just classified it as weird. Okay, now when it comes to music, music is a special escape. It's a special gift. It's a special profession, and it should be taken very seriously because music has such an impact on the soul. Okay, now what was it in life that told you, like, you know what, I got to pick up the pen and pad I got some things to express.
Mm. I think it goes back to that want of creation. I really like seeing things being built from like the ground up. I really do, and I see that in like everything in my life. Um, and I remember, back in the day, my mother used to take me to my cousin's house, um, and while I was there, me and my cousins used to listen to music videos all day, make little dances, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And I remember one day he was just like, my little cousin was like, "Yo, I bet you we could rap." I was like, "Okay, cool." You know what I mean? I was already in like the church choir and stuff like that, but I never had like tried to make something. And I think my love for dance and creation led me to music, you know.
Mm, wow. Why his story sound like mine? Dancing, singing in the church, switch over to rapping. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, he gonna have like a radio station podcast. Everybody journey is different. DJ Alito?
I got a question. What kind of music do you normally listen to? What would be on like your current playlist? Don't have to be current songs, but what would be on your current playlist?
You said some of my current faves.
Yo, no, what song would be on like your playlist? I don't mean current songs, but if I was to listen to, some songs you like listening to, what kind of music do you like listening to? Like some old schools.
Um, Kind of a variety. I'm a variety guy, so like I would say the overall mood of it is blue. I always like when I hear music, I hear color, and like the color that I go towards is blue. So like that can be if it was like jazz and funk, if that was like metal, if that was hip hop, I listen to a lot of different things, but like it's like just a feeling that I'd be looking for. Uh,
Mhm.
mm, um, I want to explain that a little bit more. Like like a song that I would call blue is something that's new though. Uh, y'all ever hear Lil Uzi Vert? I'm
Say
sure.
that again?
You ever heard Lil Uzi Vert?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So EXO Tour Life.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a blue song to me. Like when I hear that, it's like the color of it is blue. And then like something that's like totally in contrast to that is Hiatus Coyote. They have a song called Only Time All the Time. It's just it's a band. And it's real swingy, and then like the chords are real jazzy, got some keyboards in it going crazy, and like the singer is beautiful the way that she's going across it, but like the feeling of it and like what I hear is like this blue. So yeah.
And I got a question. I know when you be around your friends and all that, and you all play that kind of music. What's a song that you like and that you would play that some people in the circle would be surprised? They'd be like, "Damn, I didn't think you would like that." Put me on that test.
um I listen to a lot of like old soul music. So like sometimes I'll just throw on what is that song by Barbara Mason? Yes, I'm Ready. I'll
Okay.
just throw it on and people be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I like it. Cause
School
my
music.
dad, yeah, my dad used to like we used to have his van and used to put us all in the van and turn the soul music up till you're busting your eardrums, and like I never thought I would like it, but like I don't know, now it's like a part of my like, you know, just like what I want to hear
Mhm.
during what I mean? Like that the way that they used to make music, it was just a little different. And like
Well,
I like feeling new things. That's new to me.
Okay.
absolutely. And things sometimes have to grow on you. You don't know you like something until you try it. And then you don't know you like something until you try it and actually give it a chance. It's like certain foods when it don't look right, like I'm good. No, you know what I'm saying. But then you're
Mhm.
like, you're already ready to say no, but you didn't even give it a chance yet. You're like, this is actually pretty good. Just like even with music, a lot of black people, they all may classify as only listen to hip hop and R&B. I'm like, no, there's a lot of us that is very diverse that listen to more than just two genres. So you shouldn't be shocked if we have something else in the playlist. Just like with an artist who has music that is different, just because we're black does not, if it's not R&B or hip hop, does not mean that it's a bad song. It just maybe not your taste or for your ear. Because
Mhm.
everything is different. So, my question to you is, do you know and truly understand your market and the demographic for the type of music that you produce?
That's a great question because I thought I did
Okay.
for a long time.
Hmm.
For a long time, I've been doing this for a while now. Um, uh, and I think that I started off like, oh, that's such a simple question. Like, what I mean? Like the
Hmm.
the rock kids like me, of course. You know what I'm saying? I play guitar and I rap. You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
no question people like me, but like playing my music live and in different states, I start to see similarities in people that were not as apparent. You know what I mean? So I'm beginning to more. I think I'm learning my audience more every day, and I think it sort of changes as I make new music, but I think I'm starting to get a better grasp on it.
Okay. Now, two-part question, and I'm gonna turn it to Nino. The first question is, if you're starting to understand, first describe your style of music, right?
Mhm.
Because I want your words. Now, what everybody else is doing, I want you to describe your type of music that you produce. And the second part of that question is, what do you think is your demographic?
Okay. Um, my style of music, I call it new rap, NURAP. Um, it's kind of an ode to old type of a style of music that I kind of grew up on called new metal, which was the combination of hip hop and rock, except it was on the rock side. You know what I mean? It was mostly like bands and DJs coming together and kind of like putting their twist on rock music. People like System of a Down, people like Rage Against the Machine. Um, but then my style, I call it new rap, where it's more like rap introducing elements of rock and dance and the soul music that I say that I like. You know what I mean? And I was raised off Baltimore hip hop and go go DC. You know what I'm saying? Like both of my families came from both sides, so like I got a lot of that inside of it. So I call my music new rap because there's so many different elements outside of rap, you know what I mean, that I introduced, which is weird to say because rap is a fusion of everything, you know what I mean? But like I really try to enunciate that part of it. So I call it new rap and you rap. Um, and it's just hip hop beats and me making like guitar stuff to like simplify it, over it, me playing that at the same time. I got a drummer that I bring everywhere with me. His name J. Carter. Um, and the people that I think like my music are people that are kind of like free of spirit. Um, it's very easy to go ahead and be like one thing I can say is any show I go to, if I see somebody with Vans on, they're probably gonna like my music. Almost 95% of the time, I guarantee you, I start jamming them. I could look, I'll just look, boom, 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 y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I start saying, you know what I mean? I start seeing the nuances between like groups of people. But my demographic is like between 17 to 27,
Mm-hmm.
um, male dominant. Um, but I think that's because of the way that I've been marketing it and the
Hmm.
music that I've been showing and putting on the forefront.
Hmm. You just gave me a great idea, but I think I want a pause and then let Nino go, or I should just drop it now. Because we work in media and marketing and stuff, right? And you
Mm,
said 9 out of 10 anybody wearing the Vans will like your music, right?
mm.
You should do a Vans song. like how you feel when you in your Vans. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
then I'm just we'll talk about that. But I think that'd be a great song to put out there. Just
Hey,
it.
throw me all the ideas you can. I feel like Walt Disney. Any idea you throw me, I'm telling you.
Because it's
Can I
all
drink some water while I'm doing this?
of course, drink some water. See, he got
There you
oh, we all drinking water? Okay, one, two, three. Okay. Mm-hmm. Plus two O is the way to go. Hello. Work. But yeah, you marketing is everything. And it's just an ideal that's already connecting to your demographic and how you feel. Now, as an artist, you put a twist to it. It's not change you and as an artist, it's just a suggestion that may can help expand your market for your fans that's automatically going to be tuned into your music.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, now I got a question.
100%.
Now, if you walk in there and you see everybody with Air Force Ones and chains,
That'll be us.
what's up with that?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
If you walked into and you saw the whole crowd that had Air Force Ones with Timberlands on, what are you thinking about that? How you gonna do that crowd?
So it's funny that you say that because, I'm in, like I said, I'm in between Baltimore and DC, and there's a lot of crowds that's just like that. I got certain sets, to be honest. There's the song, I got one song right now, currently in my life that I know that I can play anywhere. You know what I mean? So I always put that at the end of the set. But because of my range and what new rap is and how I can still like diversify my music, I just pick certain songs that, I I attack that crowd with. You know what I mean? I'm an entertainer at the end of the day. So I got to entertain, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get down on my knees, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make the crowd move. So I got certain songs that I'm gonna throw on rather than the ones that I would for the Vans crowd. And then sometimes, it's mixed, so I just mix it up. I might just do like everything that I just love to do when it's a mix of people just to see like how it goes, you know what I mean? Because I like to experiment too. So there I am being an inventor again. Shout out to TQuest. You know what I mean? Putting that in the title.
I'm trying to tell you. Put it in the bio. Now, I'm curious if the universal song is a universal song. Why would you put it at the end instead of in the beginning of your set to gravitate people to you that may not be ready for your style of music? Yeah.
Mm. Because I be feeling like I need to go out with a banger. Honestly, that's just how I be feeling.
Okay.
And I think, like I said, when I see the crowd and I know like what I'm going into, I kind of try to like make it so that they get what they get, like what they're expecting, and then they get that big surprise at the end, like, oh, it's this guy, like he's different. You know what I mean? Because like the music that I make, it might not necessarily even be the music that the Air Force Ones and Tims like. You know what I mean? But it's made good enough for them to respect it. You know what I mean? And when they hear it, they want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the just sonically, I try to be the best I can. You know what I mean? I think like a lot of times people respect that. So like they dive into it and they like, oh, what is this murky water? And then I hit them with that thing. And then they like, oh, okay, I rock with you, player. You know what I mean? So that's how I approach it. That's
I'm
my
such a child. He was over hit him with that thing. And I was about to say, that's what she said. But
you should have did it. You should have did it.
because I've been reckless all like for a minute right now. I'm just happy because I just love what I do and I love our guests and just entertain them. But I've been on some recklessness lately. But that's what's up. That's also what's up because it's like you're staying true to who you are as an artist, but you know the little things to tweak to adjust to a different audience. And I tell people, don't just try to make money. I mean, make music all over the place trying to grab everybody. If you don't know how to do it properly, don't do it. Stay in your lane. Do what you gotta do. If you have to stay in your safe place, stay in your safe place because everyone is not equipped to do that. And you don't even gotta do it 100%. You just tweak it a little bit, but still stay true to the artist that you are instead of trying to be so desperate for a bag that you're just making anything. If it's hip hop beat, automatic on hip hop. It's R&B beat, automatic on R&B, and that's not how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's where the business mindset has to come into play because you got to be realistic about what you're doing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so kudos to you for that. I love
Yeah,
that shit.
facts. He's kind of attacking the set like a DJ. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to go um, to a wedding and start doing DMC tricks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want to hear that. They can care less about that. Like, get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Just play what you want to hear. Just give us, you know what I mean? Just stay in that lane. You don't want to go into no, you know what I mean, heavy hood spot
Mm-hmm.
and start playing disco. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to hear that. So
Absolutely.
you gotta see your crowd, you gotta analyze your crowd, and you gotta work the crowd. You know what I mean? So I like that mindset, especially as a DJ. Man, I like that mindset.
And what'd you call it, DMC?
I said DMC. I'm talking about the tricks and all that.
Yeah, no. It's just funny every time someone says something, like I know what it is, you know. So earlier he's an HVAC years ago. I've been like, what is that? Right? That's what reading is fundamental. And you should just learn a lot. And then you saying DJ terms, like I know it, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. But yes.
All right, mic check. Am I back? Is that? Oh, I can hear myself now. There it is. All right. Thank you, Chanel.
Chanel Narcissus. I love her.
Yes, yeah.
Let's do a little quick commercial break. Now, how do you know Chanel or how you got introduced to her? Because she's so incredible.
Um, Looking for a vocal instructor.
Okay.
I'm always trying to, do a little bit better. And like I told you, well, I don't think I did tell you, I play guitar. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
like, I feel like a good contrast to that is a nice voice. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like, I've always liked singing, and I just needed somebody that like I could get down with and like listened and like was just like generally dope. And I met Miss Nell originally at Music and Arts.
Mhm.
Um, but now we are at her studio and it's dope. So
That's awesome.
I met her looking for a vocal instructor, and I got one, the best one.
Yeah. That's all it takes.
See me,
That's all that matters. She's true.
anybody in America.
What'd you say?
I was putting out a diss to all other vocal instructors in America.
See, what I'm saying? See, that's why we doing that. Why we doing that? Huh? Why
Shout
we
out
doing
Miss Nell, Narcissist Studio Nar. You know where we at, what it is.
Yeah, there you go.
That
Plug it
is.
in.
That is. That's right. Plug that. Plug that.
Straight
Now,
up.
I love your energy. I love your vibe. And I love that, which is very important in this industry. You
Thank you.
know and understand the artist that you are. And that's where a lot of people get lost in this industry to the point they can even answer simple questions like, who are you? Describe your music. What should I like? Those questions are very hard for artists. Some of them stopped liking me and thought I was trying to be funny when I asked them simple questions. You know what I'm saying? So I commend you on that. Now, with your calm demeanor and everything, is that because of your upbringing or people that you've worked with? Like, media training, where is all this greatness and professionalism stemming from?
I don't know. You making me blush though. I'm
It's
messing.
called the Quest
Uh,
Effect and it's real.
mm, uh, I don't know. So I've been in the music industry for I want to say 12 years now.
Mhm.
12 years now. I am also an audio engineer. Um, I do full production for a whole company. We do live streaming. We do all types of stuff. And I'm always around this, you know.
Oh, she gave the government. Hmm.
Whew, it's okay. Thank you, Miss Now. You're amazing. Um, I don't know. I'm just always around this, and I got a very quiet house, like very tranquil house. I do a lot of meditating. Um, this is who I am in real life. I don't know if you come around me, you know what I mean? Like, what's up? You know.
Okay.
Um, now that was a hard question for me. I don't know. Yeah.
And just say that it's just me.
Yeah,
That's it.
just me. And when
It's
I'm
just
around my family, like my aunts and my uncles and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I do a lot. I do a lot more than I do here, you know what I mean? But I think that's because they pull that out of me. You know what I mean? They like, what's up? What's up, nephew? What's up, grandson? You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know how it is. You know how
I,
it is.
I mean, maybe a little something. No, but that's super awesome because a lot of people either they've been around like old souls or grew up with like grandparents and they taught them certain things or just around a lot of business minded people or actually invest in media training. So everything always stems from something and some type of experience in your life. And I'm always curious because there is a lot of guests that we may have that literally don't even know how to have a conversation and don't even know how
Mm.
to speak to us. So when we have the pleasure of interviewing people who can actually talk, it's a beautiful thing, and I'm always curious to where it stems from. So let's start talking about this single, Heated.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, heated. Yeah, heated.
Where did the concept I feel like the word of the day is stem, where did it come from? Did you already have a beat and the beat told the story, or was the story told before you even purchased the beat?
Um, so when I'm making my music, it's a weird process, you know. Um,
Okay.
I was I was in the middle of making I was this was the end of me making well, this is the second to last song of me making on my EP Brat. Okay. And I shared a lot of my music and a lot of the things that I do with my mother. Um and she's very like brutally honest with me. You know what I'm saying? Like the two tapes before that, she was like, nah. You know what I mean? No, like there was some songs that she'd be like, all right, that's cool, that's cool. You know what I mean? But like there was a lot of nah. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
she's always like, you need to make something that like people can just get. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to think about this song. I just need to feel it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Um
Concept.
oh, I'm so sorry. Ugh, crazy. I got a little phone call. So I was trying to do that. I was really just trying to make a song that like felt good to me and like people could just get. Um so it started off with the bass line on the keyboard. Did that. Was like, okay, I feel like this is like something that people would feel. Made the drums, put a little bit of guitar on it, and then like I was listening to the beat. You know what I mean? It was like a little bit more simplified than it is now. Cause like I'll make a beat, then I'll put the lyrics on it, then I'll craft the beat some more to like kind of produce it. Um and I was listening to the joint and I was like, let me just write a day in the life of me. Like literally. You know what I mean? Um and that's what I did. And then I was like, I gotta have something that like catches everybody. And I'm a big yeller. Like I know I talk pretty quiet, but like when I'm around my like little siblings, like I like to mess with them a lot. I'll scare them. You know what I mean? Like I do that a lot. Um, and that's kind of like how back before I met Miss Nell, that's how I would sing. I would just yell like
Mhm.
at the top of my lungs and try to pitch it to make it the right pitch. And that was the wrong thing to do, but it was working a
Yeah.
little bit. Um, and when I did that, I was like, let me put the signature Kaywon on there and like something around here that my like my people say is like heated, uh, like boy you heated, like boy you heated. You know what I'm saying? And like I was like, all right, that's simple. Everybody gets that. Get them heated, and that's where the song came from.
Okay. Nino.
There, that, there it is. I think it's about time to hit a track. You know what I mean? So why don't you introduce this track and we can get that on for you, my brother.
What up, y'all? It is Kaywon here on the TQuest show with DJ NINO, and this song is called Heated from my project called Brat. What's on your mind? Is it us? Is it them? What are we? What is them? These ain't designer, this that local mink. My cup full of pink, my tongue on her pink. That boy mad at me, oh yeah, he that. Cause he can't touch my team, we undefeated. No, we smoke his gas, it's super needed. Got these boys heated, got these boys heated. It's hot, supernova, 2 months till October. Someone left the stove on. No, that was just me when I stepped out. Get him heated, get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him heated. That full switches burn up every stanza. Who the f is he? Woke up, saw them boys running from the police. Damn, now I gotta wait till I smoke this kid. If they say something, I don't got no tree. If they want war, boy, I got that heat. DMV ballin' with the heli swag. Thought that was bro, man, he act like a K1 be dwarfing all up on ya. Working all day, I got knots on my toes. When I come home, I'ma f my joint like I never had. He eat it, my do things I just never can. Ebony shorty from Neverland. It's hot, supernova, 2 months till October. Someone left the stove on. No, that was just me when I stepped out. Get him heated, get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him heated. Feeling heated, I just lost my legion of impatient feelings. Withdraw without eating, no call when you need it. Feed it, feed it, feed it. Back up on this. I can't find my focus if I cannot smoke it. Game leave come heroic, clutching every motive. My chick come from Venus, that's a blessing demon. Diving up, semen, got the good like Keenan. Guess the stress worth reaping, guess who's worth beating. You know I've been chopping out in DC. Two-tone slips to match the beanie. You broke but you steady fiending, heated. It's hot, supernova, 2 months till October. Someone left the stove on. No, that was just me when I stepped out. Get him heated, get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him heated. Get him heated. Get him, get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him, get him, get him, get him heated. Get him heated. Get him heated.
All right. All right. Okay. All right.
Was
Okay.
I supposed to turn my screen off during that? I did not go away during the commercial break.
No, you're not me. That's me. That's me. And the reason, let me not be rude. Shout out to DJ Nina for playing your song, Heated. The reason why I go off screen is less attention on my beautiful face. Okay.
Wow, that's what we doing. That's what we doing.
Respectfully, and I'm just being honest, respectfully, I want people to pay attention to the song, and I want people to pay attention to the artist. So if it's in that one moment that I'm not on screen, it's one less distraction. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So
Appreciate it.
that's the reason why I go off screen. But I was dead serious because I could definitely be a distraction. But it's not about me. But back to you in this song. This song is very mellow. It's one of those chill vibe type songs, and it reminds me of a lot of people I used to hang out with, like in like high school and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The ones who just vibing out, maybe wear Vans and stuff. Like that's just like the whole energy I get from it, and it's super dope. Now, me personally, when I first heard it, I'm like, I don't think this is for my personal rotation, and that's okay because everything's not for everybody. I know, but I said let me really listen to it from different perspectives to see where this song should be placed, if that makes sense, right?
Mm.
So hearing it the first time, I was like, no, it's okay. It's not the greatest for my personal collection. Then I heard it in the speakers, and I was like, okay, okay. Sometimes listening to it from a different area, you get it a different feeling from it. That's why a lot of the greats, they always hear stuff in the car, they hear it in the studio. You see what I'm saying? In different areas to get a different feel from it and everything. Now, I can hear that you have a great talent based off the song alone. And then I'm like, you know what? This song has a lot of potential. You know what I'm saying? And then earlier, was flexing and everything, and we heard it with like some different beats and stuff, and it brought it to even more life for my personal liking. You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
off of that song, I can hear your talent, I can hear your gift, and it's based off that as well as your overall package. I'm even more eager to hear more stuff from you so I can find my personal favorite songs of yours. Does that make sense?
Yeah, appreciate that.
Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, we're always going to be honest on this show because we treat people the way we want to be treated. So if you want my honest opinion, that's exactly what I'm going to give you. You know what I mean? Now, Nino, you're taking this. Okay.
Microphone check, microphone check, microphone check. All right. Well, like she said, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, it was it was a little mellow for me because I'm Air Force One, hoodie, Tim do. You know what I'm saying? So what I did, since you provided the service pack, which we always ask, you had the acapella, so I played around with it, threw some Rick Ross under that joint. You know what I mean? Threw some
Hmm.
Meat Mill beats up under that piece. I'm like, oh, all right, I rock with it now. You know what I'm saying? Just because the beat was a little mellow for me. But when I threw some more, hip hop joints behind that joint, then I'm like, all right, I respect this piece now. So, but but on the real though, everybody when I throw known beats under it, sometimes the rapper, when I'm mixing over there, sometimes the rapper can't handle that beat. You know what I mean? Sometimes the beat's real overpowering. And when I did it on your joint, it actually was a nice balance to it. So I appreciate that joint. All right. So good job on that.
Hey, appreciate you.
That's a big compliment as a writer. Because every acapella, like you said, is not a great match to certain beats,
Facts. Facts.
you know? And it's just like this ain't cutting it for some people. But with yours, it does. And so you say you produce your own tracks, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are you open to other producers?
Yes. So, um, on the project that I've been working on, after I finished that one, um, I've been really stepping out of my box because I feel like my music and my beats, like it's very specific like sound to it. You know what I mean? It's like it's a Kaywon thing, and I'm like, man, like I wonder like what it would sound like if like me and this person did something or me and this person did something, man. A lot of the times I try to stay away from like helping them produce it just so I could like have a full like brain of writing to it.
Mhm.
Um, but sometimes I'm budging a little bit.
Absolutely. Shout out to DJ Abel from New Jersey saying he likes mellow tracks. There's nothing wrong with a DJ being able to rework it. And it's just time for another TQuest gem. Bopping gems.
Talk to us.
Now, when performing, if you don't have like your like I call them tour DJs or show DJs with you, right?
Mhm.
Maybe when you're in a studio or you can hit one of us up or something and get like a show track produced where you have fun, like you say, mixed it with the other beats for the Air Force Ones and hoodies and Tim crowd. And they be like, oh, okay. So it's still your work. It's still your lyrics, but just for like entertainment purposes at some of these shows, throw that beat behind it, to really get them amped into getting to know you as an artist. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. I think that'd be super dope. Because I've even seen it myself when I'm going to a show or something and I see different artists. They cool, but when I hear a familiar beat, I'm like, what they about to do to this? You know what I'm saying? It's just all about grabbing their attention because when you're on stage, that's your one moment. Now, these
Mhm.
people that's watching me, what am I going to do during this time that's going to make them potential fan or customer? Because you could be a fan and don't do nothing but like the music, or you could be a real customer and actually purchase and stream the music. See what I'm saying? So, what can I do in that moment to bring them in? You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's just
Facts.
another gem for sure.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you want to leave an impact. You know what I mean? Not a bad impact. Never want to leave a bad impact. Whitney, what up, though? You always want to leave an impact. And even no mainstream artists do it. Beyonce. You can listen to Beyonce and all of a sudden she throw another track behind there, a joint just for that pop. There's going to people be like, oh, damn. All right, so that's what it is. And as a
I do.
DJ and as a blend dude, shout out to SEA. I hear songs like that. No, I don't care who it is. I always hear when I listen to a song, I always hear another beat behind it, no matter how much I love a beat. I always throw something behind it just to give it a different twist. That's just the way my mind thinks. So
It's just like when you're making something, cooking something. You have your ingredients, but sometimes you do something a little different. It just bring a little pizzazz to it. For example, when you mentioned Beyonce, during her performances, there's a dance break that she's been doing for years. And there was actually a compilation on YouTube. And each time in the compilation, it was a different instrumental that she was dancing to. All right. And it's like
Mhm.
the evolution of that dance break and part. And finally, the last song was the one that fit so perfectly. You know what I'm saying? And it was OT Genesis getting to the money. And then it's like even with her, it takes time to find that right fit for that one moment, even if that's not her song. It just in that moment of entertainment because sometimes you got to move some things and shuffle some things. But overall, I think you are super dope as a person, as an artist. And like I said, I'm curious to learn more about your catalog, what you have out, what you have coming out, because I really want to find my personal favorites so I can enjoy you even more.
we'll see. We'll see. Chanel, Shay Shay has her personal favorite.
Sure
You know what I mean? She
does.
says Ride is her personal favorite. You know what I mean? So I feel like I gotta seek that out. Let the people hear that joint. Just because. All right,
Let's get it.
Okay.
let's do
Okay.
that.
Oh, you got it.
Personal, I take it personal when you act like you don't know me no more. Cause you supposed to be my rider. Oh, that's my rider. You supposed to be my rider. Oh, that's my rider. You supposed to be my rider. Oh, that's my rider. You supposed to be my rider. Oh, that's my rider. You supposed, you supposed, you supposed
been helpful lately. Take the tension out my jaw, them smoky eyes is blazing. Make me wonder where you from, fuck the patience, lady. Hit it wrong till it's gone, let go and let God. Blast off on the frauds, shake off all the broads. My rider, number one, between the sheets and the stars. Keep fine mink on her back, wear her heart on her arm. She said she never let us fall.
Oh yeah, you know that you my riders. Oh yeah, you know that you my riders. Yeah, you know that you my rider. Yeah, you know that you my rider. My rider, my rider, my rider,
Walk to the stove for a stogie, I see a little shorty, her ass on fat just like Choji. I spit on her back so she tell all her homies how nasty I am when I'm riding the pony. I know you don't know me, best I like you owe me. I'll kidnap your bitch like a born again coney. The teacher, the dopest, the dopest, the only your neighborhood homie. Kaywon was chosen. I walk to the stove for a stogie, I see a little shorty, her ass on fat just like Choji. I spit on her back so she tell all her homies how nasty I am when I'm riding the pony. I know you don't know me, best I like you owe me. I'll kidnap your bitch like a born again coney. The deepest, the darkest, the dopest, the only your neighborhood homie. Kaywon was chosen.
Okay, DJ Il Nino.
She is so happy. I love that.
Thank you.
Look at
I
you
love
looking
that.
on.
He
Huh?
dropped a lollipop under that joint. That was fire.
Yeah, see, that's what I was talking
That
about.
was fire. That was
That's-
fire.
That's
Catch me
what we
doing
were
that at
talking
the
about.
next show.
You know what I'm saying? It's just you add a little something different. Don't have to do it all the time, but it just bring a little.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like that. I like that. So about this rider, was that song inspired from a personal experience with the writer?
Yeah, it was. Mhm.
Care to
Back
elaborate?
then. Yeah,
Eh.
it was. Yeah, I mean, I was with the lady at that point, and she used to do stuff like she just knew all my buttons. You know what I'm saying? She knew all my buttons, and it was like she would do stuff to purposely push those buttons, and I took that personal.
As you should.
Facts, as you should. As you should. As you definitely should.
Yeah.
You know, but the thing about it was like I didn't want it to be that way. You know, so like, you know, in the beginning of the song, it's personal. I take it personal, and like then it was like explaining that, like, you know what I mean, we supposed to be this. You know what I mean? You supposed to be my rider. Why are you doing these deeds, yo? Crazy.
Yeah. It's really scary in situationships, relationships, because like your best friend, you trust them with everything. So if I'm trusting you with my feelings and trust you with my life, you should not throw it in my face when you get upset.
Facts. Facts.
You know, and people do that all the time. And it's not just a relationship, well, friendships, when some get in an argument with your best friend and see what they throw at you. Like it's so petty how people are.
Yep.
It's so sad. You know what I'm saying? But it may be sad, but you turn around, put in a song, and get that bag. Okay, thanks, great. But things happen, but you know you gotta live and you learn. Nino, what's that question you like to ask about them digging in a bag for their favorite trip?
Oh, there you go. All right. Now you said you've been in business for a minute, right?
Yes,
What is
sir.
the one track that I need to dig back into your catalog? That's a must hear for somebody like me that don't really know your catalog. What one song in your catalog is a must hear that I need to hear?
I would say Grandma's House.
Why is that?
That song, it was like it transcended me, as in like I don't think there's a point in life that I'll sing that song that I won't be able to feel the exact way when I made it. You know, so me personally, I feel like it's Grandma's House. That ain't like a everybody used to be like this song, this song, this song. Like I just know that like that song will forever be with me. You know what I'm saying? So if like somebody wants to be like, where did Kaywon come from, and like where did he start, and what were a couple of the tracks that like defined him as an artist? Grandma's House for sure.
Wow.
I like that.
I like that. I like that. Every song is not meant to be the song, be the hit song, be
Facts.
everyone.
Yep.
As an artist, you have the right to express the way you want to express yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with the song that hits you the most being on the B side of the album, because at the end of the day, for a lot of people, music is therapy. So I'm still gonna express myself. I'm not gonna make it so business that I don't get out what I want to get out in my music if I'm the one producing my music. It may not be the hit, but it's going on the project. Okay, so
Mhm.
definitely
I feel
appreciate
that.
that. Hmm.
Hmm.
So,
there's that's something I had to teach myself, really. You know what I mean? Like I had to get away from like strictly thinking like, oh, I need to make this for this, or I need to make that. And like sometimes like you like there are songs that I just make to like literally just make, like I really just had something on my chest and I really needed to get that off, and I might just tuck that away. But like it was like I had to remember why I started making music, like I make music because I love to make music. You know what I mean? Like when you get into this industry and this business, it's so easy to like forget that. You know what I mean? Like even like being on stage, like I remember playing shows where only one or two people would come. You know what I mean? And like that was still big to me back then. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And like I just love doing what I do. And like I always gotta remind myself of that because it's easy to get off track.
absolutely, and that is a big thing to have two people come. There's people out here with 100K followers and can't even get one besides the person that brung them there as the driver. Okay, so that is a big deal because some people can't even get that. I've done hundreds, maybe thousands at this point, of shows as an entertainer, as a host, DJ, comedy, or whatever. And there's some people that come in and stuff, and they don't even have one person there to support them.
Facts. That's true. Facts. Facts.
So hey, I appreciate that. So what we're gonna do to wrap this up is we're gonna highlight you. This is part of the show where you just talk to your potential fans and supporters. Our listeners don't know you, but it's up to you to make them want to go follow you, support you, and get to know you even better as a person and as an artist. You could take this moment to let the people know how they can find you on social media. You could take this moment to do a wow moment, words of wisdom to other fellow artists, men, whatever you want to do and whatever you want to say. And there's something about you that you want people to know. We like to give people the opportunity on the show to do that because even at shows, your time is your time. You don't get a chance to speak to the people. Okay, so we're gonna allow you a moment to speak to the people, and the floor is yours.
What up, world? It's your boy Kaywon. Listen, keep going. Don't stop. That's the way I'm rocking. I got music out. My name is Kaywon. You can find me everywhere. Just type in 1-800 call Kaywon like an infomercial, and everything about me is going to pop up. 1-800 call Kaywon.com. I got a EP coming out late June. Black, Rich, and Talented, the deluxe. Check me out. You know what I mean? And be happy because you only got so much time.
You already working on a deluxe album? Who are you? What
Should I explain why that happened? Do you really want to know
please,
why?
Why not?
please.
Why not? Why not? Get that.
All right, look. It went like this. I dropped the album. I dropped the EP in 2019, right?
Okay.
Making the music. And everybody keeps saying, yo, this is hot, this is hot, this is hot. I'm going everywhere. People are like appreciate this music all over the place. I go down to Atlanta. I got a battle of the bands at Bonfire ATL. It was a battle of the bands. I went down there and I won. It was never been performing in Atlanta like that. You know what I mean? It was like my official first time. You know what I'm saying? I did a festival before that, but it was a festival. Ain't nobody was looking at a festival. You know what I'm saying? At that point in my career, anyways, I won. And there were a couple execs there, a couple, you know what I mean, big heads there. It was like, yeah, dude, you should redo this. You should da 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 da. And I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna go with you and do that, but like, I know that I can do a waterfall release of this same joint right before I drop this one with a couple extra tracks, give people something to, you know what I mean? Be like, okay, he's still here. And I think it's great music. You know what I'm saying? I really love it. You know what I mean? I love it. And I just feel like there were a lot of things I didn't know when I first started. You know what I mean? When I first released it. You know what I mean? And I know so much more now, and I know how to attack things in so many different ways. And I've built my team up. I finally got a videographer, I got my photographer, I got my marketing agency. You know what I mean? I got my vocal instructor. Shout out Miss Nell. I got, you know what I mean? I got my project manager. I got my collective. Like, it's just, I'm just in such a different space that I feel like even if it doesn't, like, I'm not even looking for it to pop off or anything like that, but I am looking for it to like be more known than it was. I feel like it deserves another chance because it's good music.
I love that. I love that. And it's a great thing. I tell people, if you had the opportunity, especially independent artists, to redo music that you think is great, to make it even phenomenal, go right ahead and do it. Who's going to stop you? Even mainstream artists are doing it nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And your music sometimes is old to you, but it's new to new ears. And you want the new ears to fall in love with your music the right way. So yeah, it was good when I made it, but I'm about to make it great for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So I commend you on that for sure. And this has been great. This has been absolutely great, and you inspired me a lot. And I like to take things from the guests as well, you know, because time is precious and you can't get it back. And this is definitely worth an hour of my precious life. Okay. So yeah. And your tag, really quickly, that is genius. Because you know how a lot of people, they got to put like underscores and stuff and add numbers to their social media tags in the back because so many people have that name. So for you to turn it into like a phone number, genius.
Thank you.
Genius. All right. So
Shout out to TQuest. Shout out to DJ Il Nino. I appreciate you know what I mean, y'all having me here. Shout out to Florida. That's where y'all at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Peace
that,
and
man.
love from Maryland. Straight up.
Yeah, got the drop. We're gonna get some more though. But yeah, once again, it's a pleasure to have you on the TQuest show with DJ El Nino. Make sure you guys follow him at 1-800-CALL-K1. And you know, we out here. DJ El Nino, take it away.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it quick and easy. You can follow me on all social media sites at DJ Il Nino, and on a radio station near you. T-Quest, what up, though?
All right, if we all are keeping it short, sweet, and simple, I'm going to do the same thing. You can follow me everywhere at TQuestGLM. Remember to download your TQuest mobile app in your Google Play Store and your App Store. And like Kaywon just said, it's nice to have all your things in order. As you grow and elevate in your business, you're going to realize you need this, that, and third. And some of that stuff you may not have, even as an artist. You may not have an EPK, one sheet. You may not even have clean music. But guess what? Here over GLM, we does it for you.
Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah. GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying. Promotional flyers. Yo, son. Promo videos? I need that. OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds. Hey, yo, let me get that. Professional one sheets and so much more.
Oh my God.
Please visit our website,
I want it right now.
GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs.
Get it.
Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World.
Follow it.
GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs.
here to rock them, 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 here to rock the mic.
The TQuest Show with DJ El Nino. Relatable, informative, yet entertaining. If you think you can handle being a guest on the show, contact us today. We've interviewed independent artists to mainstream, regular folk to celebrities. You never know who's going to be our special guest, and one day it may just be you. Follow us on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM